Hello, this is Goku for the Sim 1, and I'm back, this time to do a movie review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the movie I just saw, Oblivion. Going into the movie, I'm going to give you a plot synopsis that should have been the trailer. Essentially, aliens have invaded, Earth fought them off, nuked the planet, and essentially, there are two people, a man and a woman, who's there. One's there to keep base and monitor everything, while Tom Cruise's character John goes around, fixes the drones, and something goes awry, and story begins. The trailer says way too much. It really does. And this is the fault of the movie, because the fact is that some of these things would have been a lot more surprising if I hadn't seen the trailer. The movie is enjoyable. It's not a fantastic movie. I don't necessarily think it's badly written. It certainly is not badly acted, for the most part. Tom Cruise is excellent in this. The story is satisfying. It's not great. It's not going to be a movie you're going to remember. It's not going to be the big movie. But it is certainly an enjoyable movie. I can't really talk about the things I want to talk about in this movie because it would be spoiler. Because the ending and in the twists and turns are what really my real problems with the film. Is that they're not so wonderful. Like some of them feel like they're out of left field, and some of them don't feel like they're native to the film, but some of them feel fantastic and nice. The movie is an interesting movie. But let's talk about the one thing this movie did fantastically. The visuals. This is probably one of the best looking films I've ever seen. When you see a football stadium destroyed, it looks like a football stadium. You see the Pentagon. It looks like the Pentagon. I'm pretty sure that was the Pentagon. I mean, the idea of it is that you get to see this world, and it looks like a real world, and it feels like you have a big chunk of the world. And the idea of it is that even though you only have a small part of the world, because the rest of the world is radiated, so it's the only area they can live in, it's cool. And it has somewhat of a Star Wars vibe to some field, but the world is very clean and very nice looking. And when you get to see their loft, I call that a loft, it's gorgeous. It looks nice. The tech is really cool. And this is one of these few films that feels like the future. It really feels like the real future. So, this is what the film gets right, and it's fantastic. And if you have a chance to see this movie, I would highly recommend you see it on DVD. I'd highly recommend you see this at the Dollar Theater. But I can't strongly recommend you go pay full price to go see this film. If you can see it for cheap, definitely. It's worth seeing. It's not a bad movie. It's got some writing spots, maybe. Maybe it was the director. I don't know. I don't know where this movie falls short, but it does. But it is certainly worth watching. It is a good movie for what it is. It is a popcorn flick, but it's a very visual movie. And luckily, the dialogue isn't bad. It's not one of these movies that you want to mute and watch. No. It's simply plot structure. It kind of gets in the way near the end, but the core of the movie, the gorgeous thing of the movie, the things that the movie did right are just out of the ballpark. This movie looks gorgeous and stuff. So, yeah, it's not the most fantastic movie in the world. I'm going to give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. Yes, it's got a little lower of a rating, but I still do recommend it if you can see it for cheap, just for how gorgeous the movie looks. And this was Goku for the Sim 1. Please leave a comment or a video response. Tell me what you think about the movie. Tell me if you liked it. Tell me if you hated it. Please just no spoilers. And I'll see you next time, YouTube.